of my deck profiles. This time I'm going around one of my strongest decks, the Blackwings. Now most of these are from Duels Pack Crow, and it's not technically legal. I'm looking for a replacement tuner for one of those I'm going to talk about in a minute. But with no further ado, we'll get started. I start off with two Guzzler Back Blasts, so when I control new cards, I special summon this card. And whilst on the field, it basically lowers the attack of opponents by 300 if they attack. Or they battle Blackwing. No, yeah, attacking. So any monster that attacks a Blackwing will lose 300. Which is brilliant if you get this one of these, or two, if one of these in your starting hand. Because you can put it together with a tuner, maybe a special summon like Bora, just to instantly synchro for an 8. Or if you've got a 9, synchro for a 9. I don't know. I think there are some level 9 synchros, but not many. The next two Ghiblis, so if you're about to get attacked directly, you can special summon them. And once per turn, you can switch the original attack and defense of this card till the end phase. But I've never used that secondary effect. I've never needed to. It's really only there to block. Next is Feign the Steel Chain. You can attack directly at any time. And you can change, after you've done that, you can change one attack with your monster opponent controls to defense. Useful against cards like zombies, which have high attack, low defense. Next, 3 Sure of the Blue Flames. Anyone who knows Blackwings know what they do. If it destroys a monster by battle, it can special summon a Blackwing 1/500 or less attack from your deck. Monster's effect is negated. Works very well with Kochi because its effect is, if it's special summoned, you can't use it as a tuner for a synchro summon. But if its effect is negated, like with Sure, you can, instantly allowing you to go for 8. Next is Boris the Sharp, which I tend to slam to the graveyard with Blackwing Strafe, which I'll explain its effect in a minute, because when it's in the graveyard, you remove it from play, effectively turn one of your monsters into an Armor Master until the end phase, which is just brilliant. It's just so funny. It's like almost like metamorphosis if you think about it. It's like, I metamorphosize my card into Armor Master till the end of the turn. What? Your monster is destroyed. No. Next, I then do 2 Elf in the Ravens, because when it's you can normal summon it without to if you've got a Blackwing on the field, and when you do, you can change the battle situation from one monster your opponent controls, meaning you don't, because I think Blackwing Strafe like destroys defenses, so you don't just have to rely on that if your opponent uses a defensive deck or has, I don't know, Dragon Rulers with 2 with that Dragon Ruler. Next, 2 Bora the Spears to special summon them when you've got Blackwing on the field. Then onto the tuners. 3 blizzards, so I can get back most of my other cards, including other tuners if I so wish. For instance, synchros. Then 2 Mistral Silver Shields, so the next attack will become nothing in damage. And then the Coach of the Daybreak I was talking to you about. And then next one, the limited card, Gale. Again, it's a special summon while you control Blackwing, and you can halve your opponent's attack and defense once per turn, or one of the card of one monster your opponent controls once per turn. So I can understand why it would be limited in a way because it's so overpowered, but I can't find another replacement tuner so far. Next, 2 Raptor Wings Strikes, so I can return one from my field to the deck and get another one from my deck to my hand, which work with Gale and Bora and a few others. Blackwing Strafe, which I just mentioned, you dump one to destroy one defense. Then 2 against the wind, so I can get them back from the graveyard. Works especially well with Ghibli, so you don't take any damage. Then Carter Black Feathers in case I have a bad hand. Then 2 bombardments to help out with synchros. Works especially well if you chain it with Airborne Arrow, dealing even more damage. And then Anti-Reverse to destroy opponent's spell and traps completely. Black Thunder, so if any of your Blackwings are destroyed, you can inflict damage to each card your opponent controls. And then Fake Feather, which can effectively become any other spell or trap card your opponent has in their graveyard, as long as you just send a Blackwing from your hand to the graveyard. Then Guard Mines, if your opponent uses a burn card or any card that inflicts damage, you can use it and you can negate the effect and then just inflict 500 damage to your opponent. which works well with burn monsters actually. Monsters, say Soul Flare Dragon. You destroy it. Well, no, you destroy it as well, and then you do it. Fire into your opponent, and then Backlash. It's basically the mirror force of Blackwings. So, if you're about to be attacked directly, and you've got 5 in your graveyard, this will solve all your problems. Then, going on to the synchros, 2 copies of Armed Wing. Not sure if that's legal, but Armed Wing, of course, with its monstrous effect of becoming a 2/8 if it's attacking your defense, and its defense through effect. And then 2 Silver Winds. Much more difficult to summon these than than the other synchros, but considering you can destroy 2 face-ups with defense low and the card's attack, it works well again against defensives. But if you can increase its defense as it's synchro summoned, like with a chain, because of course chain effects go from the trap card then to the monster, so the monster will have the extra attack by the time its effect activates. Then you can however, you can't conduct the battle phase in effect. The next time a Blackwing you control will be destroyed by battle during your opponent's turn. It's also not destroyed. This effect occurs only once. Now, I'm kind of confused with this. Does it mean once per Silverwind, or does it mean in general? Because it doesn't say once per duel, it just says occurs only once. So, I don't know. Lol, I don't know. And then next, of course, the obvious one, Armor Master, because it's just boom. You have a high attack monster, perfect defense and offense in the same card. And then Agram the Shining Star, from the anime, the one of the few level 5s, which allows you to get back, allows you to special summon another Blackwing. Can't be a tuner though, but if you have, say, a hand of I don't know, you've pumped one in a level 4 into the grave with something like Blackwing Strafe or Guard Mine, something like that, Fake Feather. Then you get out, if you control no cards at that point, you get out that one I was talking about, the first one. Get out a Gust, then get out, then get out a Kochi level 3 tuner, because it doesn't say specifically what tuner you have to put in, so you could even use it with a non-Blackwing deck. And then you synchro up, and get out a level 4 with the effect of Gram, say, sure, and you have that, Gale in your hand, you can special summon that, and instantly synchro for Armor Master, getting out 2 synchros in one turn. Then you got, finally, Blackwing Dragon, another obvious one, and then finally another black card, just not a Blackwing, Black Ship, because of course there's a lot of level 4s in the deck, and if you need to do quick destruction, and just need to do that little bit of burning, it works. If you're really struggling. That's the latest one. That's my Blackwings. Hope you enjoyed. Please give a like, maybe a comment, maybe even the subscribe button. I don't know. But this has been Chaotic Jakesack with the 3rd review of the season. Thank you, and goodbye for now.